Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the sixth grade concept of personal financial literacy, paying for college. This is standard 6.14G in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 36 off the 2024 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so Mia is getting financial aid from college, right? So that's financial, right? Different ways to pay for college there. And after graduation, Mia will have to start to repay these funds along with interest accrued. All right, so that might be a term you might not necessarily see, but that interest accrued simply means that is interest that has been applied to that money. So let's do a little bit of work on that interest because that's going to help us figure out which type of funds she received from the government. Okay, so interest is a percentage cost on borrowing money. So two of the places that we really see interest happen the most is going to be like when you're using a credit card and then when you take a loan. There are other places that charge interest, but these are companies that their whole business is to loan money to people that need to purchase things and then they get paid back. But if you borrow $100 and then pay back $100, then that company hasn't earned anything. And so they don't make any money if you pay back exactly. So you always have to pay back a little bit more. This is interest because they'll take the extra, right? Like, so maybe you borrow 100 and you have to pay back 125. That $25 difference is the interest, and that's what they take to pay their bills and to make their money. So interest varies based on how you're borrowing your money. And the lower the interest, the better because you're paying extra. You're just paying for the service of borrowing that money. So Mia has a financial aid package that includes funds, money, that accrues interest or earns interest. So one of these is going to accrue interest or to earn interest. So let's look at these four. So work study. Okay, so work study is pretty descriptive of what it says. So this is a program in which you work during college, but you can't work part-time very successfully while you're in college. Most college students have a part-time job, 10, 20 hours a week tops, but it's a part of that where they help you get a job, and then you use that job to pay your regular bills, and then part of that job is actually used to pay for the fees of the college and the college courses and your books and your meal plans and all of that. So work study is literally a job that you get, and that is not going to accrue interest because you just it's a regular job and you just get the wages you earn and you do that money what you need to do. So it's not going to be this one. Student loan, obviously we see that same word loan in here. Student loans are very big. There are lots of companies out there. The federal government has a lot of different ways that they actually loan money to students. And there are two types of loans, right? So we've got subsidized, and then we've got unsubsidized. And obviously the difference is going to be that un means not. So subsidized means the government pays the interest while you're in college. So you might have an interest rate of, 4% or something, but if it's subsidized, the government's going to pay that interest, and it doesn't grow while you're in college. The second you get out of college, then you got to start paying the interest. Unsubsidized means you got to start paying that interest from day one, even while you're still in college, right? But those are both going to be loans, which means that's looking like it might be our answer. Savings is literally what you're putting into a bank. You actually earn interest sometimes on saving. Bank savings earns interest, but it's not anything that you have to pay. So if you have a good savings account, you can earn interest. So that's not it. And then a grant is, for the lack of a better term, free money. They give it to you. You don't need to pay it back. So our answer here is B.